Hey guys, Key on the Movie King, and this is going to be something a little bit different. Yes, I've done a top 5 before, but this is not going to be a top 5. This is going to be a top 3, and it's something a little bit different because I'm going to call people out. Now, I'm not calling anybody out to insult them or put them down. No, that's not my intentions, and I don't feel the need of going on a video to talk bad about somebody or call someone out because, sorry, but in my book, that's considered chicken shit. Anyways, I feel that even though we may have the same things like hobbies that we enjoy, I love collecting movies. The next person that watches my video might enjoy collecting videos as well. That's why they're watching the video in the first place. But then you get some of these people that are movie collectors as well, but feel the need to attack you or insult you. For example, I know this is a top, but and I'm gonna jump right into it. But this will lead to what I'm trying to do. But for example, there's a YouTuber that I do follow and I do enjoy, even if I don't agree on some of his opinions. Doesn't really matter. I enjoy him, and he's a really nice guy. He has a lot of followers, more than me, like by far. I mean, he's not like one of those Chris Stuckmans or whatever, but he has enough of a fan base, and he's actually had people make videos insulting him because people give him gifts because they just enjoy him. They enjoy what he talks about, and they make a video insulting him, which makes no sense. I mean, they're movie fans, but they're insulting this guy because he does his job really well, and it's not even a job. It's just the passion. He does it really well, and he gets rewarded, and then they get jealous, and then they attack him, and then they make videos about it, making themselves look like chicken shits. Anyways, I'm not here to diss on everybody or anything like that, but the point is, I want to try something a little different. Try to call out some of these YouTubers, these movie lovers, and call them out on the topic, and see if they will go on and do the same thing. Give their top 3 as well. They don't have to. It doesn't put them. And even if they don't do it, it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody has busy schedules. I mean, I'm really busy. That's why I only put 1 video a week. I work too much. Don't have time for it. But it'll be something fun. It's something that you're doing positive. You're trying to do something like that joins everyone together. Instead of putting something negative like, oh, screw him. He has more likes than me. Oh, he gets gifts. Oh yeah, man. Fuck him. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Chicken shits. Anyways, let's get on to it. Anyways, this video is going to be top 3 movies that scared me as a kid. And then when I'm done, I'm going to shout out 4 YouTubers. So we'll probably cut because I don't want to say their names wrong or anything like that. But I have 4 YouTubers already in my mind that I'm going to call out. And I'll probably send the video out to show that I called them out. And then I want them, because it takes a lot to just sit out here and say, this is a movie that made me want to wet my pants. This is a movie that wanted me to go between my mom's boobs. And I know that's pretty demented, but I mean, that's what happens when you're scared when you're a little kid. But you're manning up and saying, these are the movies that scared the crap out of me. And some people, when they're younger, they don't get scared at all. And because of that, you could still list out your top 3 movies that creeped you out or disturbed you, whatever it is. I just want to hear, when I call you out, I want to hear your guys' opinion. What's your top 3 that made you disturbed or confused or scared or even horny? No, that's not the point. Not horny. I don't give a shit about that. But I want to hear what scared you. What scared the crap out of you, and I'm gonna name my top 3 that scared the crap out of me. And yeah, in some of these movies now, when you look back at them, they don't scare you at all. But you were young, and I want you to tell a story of what you went through, yada yada yada. Go on with all of it. Anyways, I'm gonna shout out the 4, and if they do make the video, and I'm gonna put a link down for all the videos because these guys are all good YouTubers and great YouTubers. So if you listen to my channel, check out their stuff, and if you're a subscriber to their channel already, then you got great taste because these are great YouTubers. And if I don't shout out your name, doesn't mean that I don't care about your YouTube videos or whatnot. No, these are just the first 4 that popped in my head. These are people that have communicated with me, and I feel that I don't know, I just they're the first ones that popped in my mind. I mean, anyways, so let me start with number 3. So I had a buddy when I was about, I'll say, 5 years old. 5 or 6. He used to spend the night over the house, but for some odd reason, his parents would let him like rent all the scary movies, like go down to the mom and pop stores and rent any kind of scary movie they want. As for me, when I was a little 6 years old, I was watching the Ninja Turtle cartoons, like real Ghostbusters, all these random DuckTales. Yeah, these were what I was watching when I was younger. I had no really interest in watching scary movies, and I was pretty scared. Like, one of the blockbusters we had actually had this, the horror section was in this little tiny room, so you couldn't just walk by. You had to go into this room to check out the horror movies. But I always remember that in front of this little room that they had there was a the little like poster of Freddy Krueger. Now I don't remember which Freddy Krueger they were promoting. Could have been at that time. It could be Dream Child or Freddy's Dead. One of the two. I don't remember. Too long ago. But all I know there was a poster of it, and I was scared of this poster. I did not want to go near that poster. I always felt like it was staring. Wherever I would go, it would follow me. So anyways, this guy came and spent a night. My mom said, okay, we can go to the video store and check out some movies. Now, I think I ran probably to a Godzilla movie because I was really a fan, and back then, for some odd reason, I always ran Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, or the first Ninja Turtle movie. I don't know why I would rent always Oh, you know what? I like Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, but I mean, that was a movie I would constantly repeat, like rent. When we go to Blockbuster, everybody would rent different movies, all these different kind of movies, and I would always go for Godzilla versus the Smog Monster or Ninja Turtle until my parents were like, enough with all this garbage. But to me, they're not garbage. But so I ran to one of those movies, and he was not having it. He wanted to check out Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Warriors. That was Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And I remember looking, and I was like, oh my god, it's that poster guy. That weird guy with the knives and the burnt face. I'm not having this, but I wanted to be tough. I was a little kid and all, but I didn't want to look like a coward and all that. But anyways, that night, watched the movie, and the scene that I always remember that stuck with me, and I mean, even at this time, I'm like, man, this scene really scared me when I was younger, was the puppet scene when Freddy was in the puppet and, you know, cuts down the strings, falls down, and just starts slitting the wrist of the guy, and I was traumatized. I was like, oh my god, what am I watching? This is not real. This is real. He's gonna kill me in my dreams. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally stayed up all night. Like, everyone fell asleep, everyone went to bed, everybody, because I know my mom was, you know, watching it with us, and she even kept saying, like, you're going to be able to, you know, watch this movie. But everyone went to bed, and I'm just sitting there, and I remember I wasn't laying down. We had sleeping bags, and we were sleeping in the living room. He was fast asleep, like a baby, because he was always watching these kind of movies, like a little tiny kid. Me, I was sitting up there, traumatized. Traumatized. It's kind of funny that was a movie that traumatized me when I was a little kid. For the longest time, I would say maybe for a week, I did not sleep. I'm not gonna lie, I did not sleep for a week. And I mean, it's funny because the same movie scared me. I look at it, I got that tattooed right in the arm. I don't know if you can. Why am I lifting up the wrong arm? You guys did not see that. Pretend you never saw it. Anyways, this arm right here. Look at that, I got Freddy right here. The same guy that traumatized my childhood. But anyways, yeah. That's my number 3. Now, I mean, going back to it doesn't scare me a little bit. I mean, as long as I have my Care Bear blankets on, I'm good. But the movie doesn't scare me. But number 2. Number 2 movie. Now, this is a movie that when I look back on, it's not scary at all. Like, I mean, it's actually my least favorite in the series. But as everybody knows that's been following my channel, my favorite horror icon is Jason Voorhees. Um, I love Jason Lives. That's my favorite Friday the 13th movie. But the first one I did watch, and that's why I don't have hate for it, but I don't find it as a great Friday the 13th movie, but it did scare me. And it was the second horror movie I ever saw. The first horror movie I ever saw was Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The second one I ever saw, and this was my own fault, because, now that I got the chance to see a horror movie, when we went down to a Blockbuster by myself, my mom's like, okay, pick the movie you want. This time I didn't run to Ninja Turtles. And this time I didn't run to the Smog Monster. I ran to the horror section. I mean, when I went past the poster, which was still there for some odd reason, for a long time it was still there. But, the poster was right here, and I just walked by it, I didn't want to look. Went in there and, trying to get out of there as fast as I can, because I'm freaked out, because I'm seeing all these boxes of scary things here. I saw this hockey mask, and I was like, what is this? I had no idea what it was. Like, my mom and them probably did, but they didn't tell me about those things. They didn't really talk to me about that. But I never really saw that on TV. I used to watch cartoons all the time. So what I saw there was a hockey mask. I grabbed it, and I said, this is what I want to watch. And my mom looked at it, and she's like, you sure you want to watch this? And I was like, yes, I want to watch this. And it was Jason Takes Manhattan. Yes, it was Jason Takes Manhattan. And that is my number 2. And I'm going to admit it. I mean, people are going to be like, what? I mean, there's so many other horror movies, but that's your number 2? Yes, that's my number 2. It scared the crap out of me. And the scene that scared the crap out of me, if you guys remember this movie, there's a scene where they're like, I believe they're like driving, they're driving, they're in the car and they're driving, and they have this young, like, Jason looks, I don't know why this Jason looks normal, but in a way it looks all wet and kind of deformed in a way, just standing there, and it keeps, like, zooming in, and then, I haven't seen this in a while, but if they crash the car or what, but that scene of that kid just standing there, shocked, just scared the crap out of me. I don't know why. And I just never understood, and it couldn't compute with me in my mind, why this guy with a hockey mask was just going around, and he wouldn't die, and he would just pop out of nowhere. Like, there's a scene where the Asian chick is in a little dance hall, and every sorry about that. Every door she looks at, Jason's standing there, and I was just like, how is he going this fast? Now when I look at him, it's like, okay, why is he teleporting? But back then, I was a young kid. I didn't know. Maybe I was about like 7 at that point. 7, probably 7. But I was just like, why is he teleporting everywhere? I can't believe this. But yeah, that's my number 2. My number 3 is my number 1. Wow, I'm going all over the place. Sorry about that. My number 1. And a lot of people are going to be like, but I'm naming movies that scared the crap out of me. And this movie actually scared me for a pretty long time. Like, I was pretty traumatized by it. And back then, when the internet came out, it wasn't, we didn't even have, like, the high-speed internet like how you have now, so I couldn't really just go research it and all that, so it really messed with me, and I had no information about this movie. But this time I was a big horror fan, I'll say that. I was a big horror fan, but I wasn't old enough to go watch a rated R movie in theaters by myself. And I have to say, this was the first horror movie I did see in theaters, because all the other horror movies I saw, because after all that, like, growing up, I saw so many different horror movies, but this was the first one I got to see in theaters. And once again, my mom's a superhero. She took me to go see this, and she was kind of questioning about it. She's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to see this movie," because she asked me, like, "Do you want to go?" And I think it was at one of those dollar theaters, because it was out for a while. But I heard people talking about it, but they didn't say much about it, so I had no information about it. All they said, "Oh my god, that movie is scary. It's true. It's this." I mean, there was no like text messaging. I didn't text it at all at that time, and the internet, I didn't really look at it in the way I look at it now. So I didn't have no information. I just hear from word of mouth, and it was The Blair Witch. That's my number 1. I'm gonna say that. I mean, a lot of people hate on this movie now, but I still have love for this movie, because this is a movie that scared the crap out of me. It scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie. And you don't even see anything, but that's what makes it more scary, because it's with all your imagination, like, what's going on. That ending scene where he's standing in the corner, messed me up so bad. And I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is to be honest and just put it out there. Put it out there. I don't care if someone's gonna be like, yo, you're a pussy or whatever. I don't care. If you can't say it to my face, whatever. But the point is this. I was scared so bad. I was this close to being like, hey. And I forgot how old I was. Was I don't remember. I was teen. I wasn't like 18, 17. No, I was younger than that. I don't remember. But all I know is I wanted to tell my mom, let's get the hell out of here. But I knew if I said that, she would make fun of me for the rest of my life. Forever. Forever. Even if I'm an old man, old man, in my deathbed, and hopefully she's still alive, and she came up to me and she's like, you know, you were scared of Blair Witch, you wanted to get out of the theater. She would tell me that, like, you actually wanted to get out of the theater. You were so scared. I remember that, and she'll start laughing. Because she laughs at some of my movie memories I've had. I'm not going to really put it out there, some of those other movie memories, but I was scared out of my mind, like, scared. And when I remember, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to keep it out there. I had the lights on, man, for a couple days. I mean, going to sleep, I can't sleep with the lights on. I can't do it. It has to be complete darkness. But in that time period, my light was my friend. I turned that light on. When people were talking about camping, I was Now, I didn't really get caught up in all the, you know, the marketing and how they like trick people that was real or not. No, see, I didn't know any of that. I just went through this movie and I was questioning, like, what is this that I'm watching? What is this? I never saw Hannibal Holocaust at that time. I never heard about Hannibal Holocaust at that time. I watched a lot of horror movies, but never checked that out. So, I was just so confused, like, what am I watching? What am I watching? This is real. This has to be real. This is real. And I know some of my buddies at a time, you know, when I was telling them about it, they weren't really into movies, but when I was telling them, like, I saw this real video, it was like a snuff film, I saw actual snuff film in theaters, I can't believe they're showing this, I'm traumatized, and they were looking at me like, you must be an idiot. But that's what happened. Anyways, those are my top 3. It doesn't matter if it didn't scare you as a kid. These are my opinions. This is what scared me. These are my life. It's my life. You can't change what happened. This is how I felt when I was that young of an age. Anyways, that's what it is. And the people I'm going to shout out, I want to hear their top 3. And it's up to them. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. And it doesn't matter. It shouldn't even, like, anybody that watches this video should be like, oh, that's not fair. They didn't do it. Who cares? I mean, everybody's busy. Everybody has a busy schedule. And this is just for fun. You know, just try to get people to be, you know, be friendly together. You know, work together as all friendliness. Like, we all have the same love. We love movies. So it's just like, instead of hating on one another, which makes no sense whatsoever, and it does nothing for you, it does nothing at all. I mean, nothing. I mean, you never see the person. The person lives far away. So, I mean, I don't know. All that anger, what are you going to do? Get your Care Bear teddy bear and beat it up? I hope you don't do that, though. Anyways, no. Anyway, I'm gonna name the people out, okay? So it's gonna be a cut right here because I don't want to, you know, say some of their names wrong, but I get it written down, so it's gonna cut. All right, guys. So sorry about that cut, but here it goes. I'm just gonna say it out right now. The first person I'm calling out is a guy that does a lot of Blu-ray updates, so you should check it out. If you like Blu-ray updates, his videos are awesome because he has all the Blu-ray updates. And I love watching Blu-ray updates of many different YouTubers. Well, he's a guy that he's really friendly, communicates, really nice guy. I've talked to him, but I'm calling him out. I'm calling you out, and I want to hear what scared you. You're gonna have to do it, man. You're gonna have to do it. And the first one I'm calling out is Dr. Movie 91. So I'm gonna put his link down below so you can check out his videos because his videos are awesome. The other guy that I'm gonna put up here, he has awesome collections. He actually has some of the collections that I just want to just snatch from him. No, I don't really want to do that, but he has awesome movie collection. I've never actually seen anyone have a physical copy of a steelbook of I Saw the Devil. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies, and I saw that on his channel. He's a really nice guy. Always communicates with you if you hit him up. You should check out his videos. He does a lot of reviews. He actually just recently reviewed all the Stranger Things movies, season 2. So if you curious about that, check that out. Check that out, because trust me, on my channel, I'm not gonna do that because I can't. I don't have the time for it. I really don't. I mean, I love Stranger Things. I would love to speak about it, but I don't. So he is someone that got all the knowledge for you. And that is Night Phase. So Night Phase, I'm calling you out, man. I'm calling you out. I want to hear what scared you, what tripped you out, what traumatized you, what intimidated you, what creeped you out. I don't care. I want to hear it. Next guy is a fellow Washingtonian, and the next two are guys that are kind of like that got me into doing this, and they're really nice guys. Got hella good taste in movies. So you got, and I put the guy I'm naming right now. I've put his channel down below. But yeah, I'm calling him out as a fellow Washingtonian. So I'm calling him out, and that's OcpCommunications. I'm calling you out. You are not running away from this. You gotta tell me what's your number three, top 3 scary movies that scared you, creeped you out, or, did it any impact? I want to hear it. Okay, and the last guy, mentioned him a lot on my channel. He's the man. He's always the man. Will always be the man. But anyways, that is Rambo Ralph for life. I can't believe I said that wrong. I'm really sorry, and please don't beat me up because of that. Anyways, I'm calling him out, and I'm pretty sure from his channel he's mentioned that he doesn't really get he doesn't get scared. He hasn't been the type that's been scared. So I am curious to hear what did creep him out or not. But I'm calling you out, man. You're not escaping this, man. I'm calling you out, man. Don't let me get Casey Jones on you. Anyways, that's all I got to say. You guys have a great night, day, whatever it is. This is Movie King, and I'm signing out.